guys, my name is Andrew. This is Vince. We are on the investments. We're going to tell you whether or not you should invest during a freaking pandemic, which is what we are under. We got a nice fun flowchart for you guys. So, do you have 3 to 6 months living expenses? If the answer is no, just save your money. Go home. If the answer is yes, good on you. Now the question is, would you like to win or lose? If you would like to be a loser, awesome. Just keep saving your money. If you'd like to be a winner, invest in real estate.
So if you picked winner, you're good. Otherwise, you should switch off the video right now. We're not talking about losers here. So the number one reason your big, what do you call it? What's the word for it? Apprehension, is that a thing? Like
Yeah.
So if you're apprehensive about investing because you don't know what's going to happen. So we'll just talk about the pros and cons, right? The number one reason you should invest is inflation, right? So let's say, for example, you have $100 in your pocket and you're sitting in your room. You're like, yeah, I got $100. And then Andrew comes in with $10 trillion he just printed because he's just printing money for fun. You think $100 has the same buying power? No, your $100 is garbage. You just might as well burn it because he's just printed $10 trillion. He's just giving it to everybody. So what is this going to do to the assets in the U.S., right? That's what we want to know. It's going to make the prices of all the assets go up because that's what printing money does. It inflates everything else, right? So if you're on the wrong side, you're just saving money, you're just like scared, you don't know what to do. You're just going to be on the negative side of inflation, right? Inflation is there for a reason. They want to drive economy, they want to move businesses, they want people to invest in things. So if you just hold on to your money, they're going to punish you because you're useless. You're not helping anybody, you're just storing money under a mattress, right? It's not circulating, so you will be punished for it. So if you invest your money in assets, it's great because then the asset prices go up.
Real estate rides inflation. It's good for anyone who is involved in real estate because our properties are going to increase with that inflation and our rents are going to be able to brought up as well with that inflation. Everything goes up. We have a major asset. We dig it. We're on the right side.
I think what is the average net worth of a renter? What is it, like 10 grand or something?
Oh yeah,
in the U.S. And the average, if you own your own home or something, your net worth is like $250,000. Just from that, just by riding inflation.
Yep.
You need to buy things that goes up in value.
What else we got? So let's talk a little bit about, alright, so inflation's crazy, right? Well, there's some pros and cons, I guess, on top of that. What that has helped to do is that has brought the interest rate in which you can borrow money to literally record lows. It's never been this low. So if you want to pull money or borrow money from a bank, now is the time to do it. If you invest now, you can save yourself literally thousands of dollars as opposed to if you decided to invest 5 years from now when the rates have shot back up. Okay, so I guess that's kind of an easy one, right?
Yeah, that's the easy one.
What about your apprehensions about, oh, wait a minute, there's an eviction ban. How would we handle that?
Yeah, so there's an eviction ban by it's actually by the CDC. It makes no sense. I don't know how they have control over evictions. Anyway, that's a different video. But till December 31st, you can't evict anyone, right? So we have about 17 tenants right now. Guess what? Everybody's paying because nobody wants to get evicted during a pandemic, so everybody pays. And some tenants can't pay, so we put them on programs and we try to help them too, just work with their landlord, right? And the thing with the US is, though, it's very interesting is, they always will bail out people who own assets first because you help the economy and you actually provide housing and do things, right? So there's something called the forbearance. So if our tenants don't pay mortgage, they all decide we're not going to pay, we could just take something called a mortgage forbearance where I can actually not pay any mortgage for 6 months and extend it for another 6 months, right? So 100% of tenants not paying, it's not a thing. It's never going to happen.
Base is covered.
Yeah, so even if 50% pay, you'll be breaking even.
Exactly. So at the same time, there's always risk in anything when you're investing, but hopefully we have touched on every one of your concerns, talked about some of the good, some of the bad, and helped you to make a wise decision going forward on whether or not you should invest in real estate during a pandemic.
Oh, there's one more point.
Oh, what's that?
So the another concern is like people are like, hey man, so the real estate prices are going to drop and I'm going to time the market.
Right.
And and I'm going to buy all of these things next year when it times. I'm like, yeah, but what have you done in the last 30 years of your life? Nothing. So how do you think that you're going to compete with someone like me and Andrew, who've been doing this for like 4 years now, right? I know exactly what to do when the prices drop, but you won't know, right? So it's always like you can never time the market. So that's not a thing. And another you have a point?
No.
So another point is people say, oh, the prices are going to drop, so your net worth is going to drop. Okay, so let's say we
I
have
like that scenario. That's gonna be fun.
$1.5 million, right? Let's say it drops 50% next year. Let's say everybody dies. It's over. Like it's Walking Dead out there. Let's say it drops 50%. Now I've lost $750,000 of my value, right? Did I really lose that? No, because guess what? I'm not going to sell it. I'll just wait another 2 years. It's going to go up to $1.5 million. The tenants are still going to be paying rent. In fact, what happens when people lose their homes? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to live under a bridge. They're moving into our units. They're going to pay rent. Guess what? I have more demand. I increase the rents. It's
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're still winning no matter what happens. Worst case scenario, we just hold on to it. We've made all of our money back in a couple years. Also, I thought I should mention, if you decide to time the market, let's say you're holding on to that, you want to invest in a year or two. Well, I mean, it may not be a bad idea. Who knows? No one knows at this point, really. But you will most likely be paying a premium on that interest rate. I know those rates are going to go right back up. And so right now, you can get it at literally record discount prices. It's almost free money. And if you lock it in, that's what's great about whenever you buy, there's a mortgage, that's permanent. That never goes up. So if you lock it in at under 3%, whenever the rates have shot back up, you're still paying that measly little sum of interest on this property because you were wise and decided to take a chance and invest during a pandemic.
Okay, another important point is though, we seem gung-ho about investing, but the reality is you still need to know how to run the numbers, make sure the property is good. You can obviously go buy a lot of property values are really overpriced right now. The cap rates have shrunk really bad, which means that you'll be paying more for the property that's worth because of the interest rates being low. So you still have to run the numbers, find the deals, and maybe know how to get off-market deals. That's why it's always beneficial to talk to someone who is in real estate or work with them or whatever. Just be always involved in the game. If you're not, involved in it, just talking like, I put $10,000 in stock, it went up by 100%. Like, dude, like nobody cares. Like 20 grand, just throw it away. It's like doesn't matter. What's the point? Yeah.
All right, you guys. So hopefully we answered your questions. Hopefully we were able to address some of your concerns as well, and hopefully we helped you to make the right decision on whether or not to invest during a pandemic. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Peace.